Right then, I've been doing a lot of configuration over the weekend on a new 8TB hard drive. This system comes with about 344 games, 344 systems, sorry. There is a couple of systems I'll be removing to make up a little bit more space, as well as it's stuff I wouldn't generally use, like SHAR-KADE and stuff. I don't like network connections on my machines. This one I'm currently building a Mortal Kombat 11 arcade cabinet I'm going to make a personal build on. Will come with a GTX 1070 1070 Ti graphics card, 16 gig of RAM, DDR4 RAM, 120 gig SSD, 8TB Hyperspin setup, in a Ryzen 7 CPU. It's going to be one of my higher end builds, and then I'm going to do a range of other higher end cabinets corresponding with this machine, maybe a few Mortal Kombat 11 systems, with the one main official game on, like Mortal Kombat 11. I've been doing a lot of configuration in-depth setup for the Windows 10 OS, setting up Steam, blocking a lot of network connections, so all incoming and outgoing connections are completely disabled, other than the one Steam game that loads up into it. So like I say, I've been doing a hell of a lot with the OS as well, making sure all the systems and emulators run in perfect sync with Windows 10. So that's just going to be for this machine. I ain't going to be adding Mortal Kombat 11 stuff like that, because it's not officially released on copy and stuff yet. So this will be the official game. I'm going to do a lot of tests in the next few weeks. Once I get the controllers and that configured up for the arcade sticks, I will be doing an in-depth test, make sure there's no errors. It's not going to mess up in a few weeks and stuff, so there's a lot of stuff I'm working with. So with this new 8TB Hyperspin system, it's a little bit different to how I usually set up a main menu game. I find it a bit of a pain in the backside. It's a lot different. It's not as straightforward as my other drive. I can add stuff in PC games and other menus and other systems, but adding a main menu system, it's not as straightforward as the other stuff. So at the moment I've got this loaded direct from Hyperspin, rather than Rocket Launcher itself. So the wheel menus and stuff like that still move until the game's loaded, so I'd just recommend selecting the game, wait until it loads, then exit the game, fire the game, and then it'll bring you back to the Hyperspin menu. It's just, as you can see, the main menu wheel's still playing and stuff, so just wait for the game to load. So this has online capabilities as well for Tekken 7, Mortal Kombat 11. So this will be set up with 2-player arcade sticks, and running 360 controllers off it at the moment. But there will be the online capabilities. They'll be able to pair these machines also, so customers that do buy a Mortal Kombat 11 machine with the official game and everything on will be able to play other players, that other customers. So I'll be creating accounts corresponding with each other, so say this is number 1, number 2, stuff like that. I'd recommend customers then adding each other if they wish, or they can add their friends, and then they can play the friends on their own Mortal Kombat 11 machine off the official Mortal Kombat 11 game. So So I'll just show a bit of gameplay. I'm not a fan of Mortal Kombat 11, to be honest. Myself personally, I find the combo system is a bit slower than Mortal Kombat XL. Why is that not mapped? Right then. Yeah, by the looks of it, my USB wasn't plugged in properly on my controller. So, right, let's just go into a fight. Let's go on an online fight. Yeah, I'll run a benchmark. Like I say, this unit has a GTX 1070 Ti. Really good graphics card. I will be trying to make space if I can to add stuff like Resident Evil 2, Devil May Cry 5, which isn't on this system, and some other high-end games, just to make it worth its while having the GTX 1070 graphics card installed, you know. But yeah, like I say, it'll play anything. The 1070 Ti is a really good card. So then, there's some configurations in the display properties that I'll probably go through, and this is where I get my ass kicked. I mean, I do like the game. The premise of it's really cool. There's some cool characters coming to it as well. I believe Terminator's coming to it, Spawn, and a couple of others I can't think off the top of my head it is. So like I say, there's some really cool characters coming in to the game. The fighting style's good, the fighting mechanics is good, but I always seem to feel it's a little slow on the combinations. I mean, I've changed the combination system right round to what I'm used to, so I find it difficult playing. I find it really like slow and sluggish, where Mortal Kombat XL was absolutely brilliant, really fast kick in, combo in, out, your specials would work perfectly every time. This I feel like I'm having to hit the buttons left and right, down, back, forward, stuff like that, just to get a combination out or a special move. I played this a couple of times as well online. Matching seems a bit slow at times, but it works quite well. The match are up okay. No one wants to play. Let's try cancelling the match. Let's try King of the Hill. See if there's anyone playing. It is 12 o'clock at night on my end, so he's got a low ping, but bugger it, I'll play. Like I say, I'll be creating some users on this. So as you can see, it's Mortal Kombat 11 Arcade. I'll be creating some separate users for the system. Let's go with Sub-Zero. Is he gonna pick? As he fell asleep. This is a full game as well. It's got all the added DLC. It's a full, so the next DLC will come out. I know you've got to buy Frost Unlocker, and Shao Kahn you've got to purchase Shao Kahn to unlock him. You can unlock Frost through the gameplay, I believe. This negative creep dude, it doesn't seem to be doing anything. I wish he'll hurry up and pick his character. I think I'm just gonna have to leave this. Oh, he's picked. About bloody time. But yeah, it'll be interesting to have a couple of these machines maybe made up just with the official game on, and maybe do a couple of stand-ups and get a bit of tournament going and stuff. Be pretty cool. So let's get me ass handed to us. Nah, I just couldn't really get out there. And keep I just cannot seem to block that low hit. No, can't seem to block that low hit. It does really wind us up online. Gonna quit that. So what I'll do is I'll exit the game. I really hate losing on Mortal Kombat. Right, like I say, it's really clunky on the movement system, but that's just me getting my ass kicked. Yeah, so they're bringing out Joker, Spawn, I believe. Was that Sindel? I think it's just showing. Yeah. Let's have a look at that local. And let's have a look at Scorpion, Sub-Zero. How do I get them classic ninja packs? Because it says they're purchased. If anyone has an idea how you enable classic ninjas, seems to be purchased. Yeah, so it looks like they've got Sindel, Spawn, Terminator and Joker on there. Is yeah, Sindel, Terminator T800, and Spawn will be pretty cool. So when that's released, it'll automatically update the game, and then them characters will be unlocked for this game. So exit the game, back to Hyperspin. So back to the menu. We have Mortal Kombat Collection, which I may add the other Mortal Kombat games to that. Also massive Mugen collection. Some really cool Mugens. I used to have an awesome collection, over 800 characters, and I had a hidden character off screen and stuff. Namco Classics, Namco NB1, yeah. Then Namco System 12, a ton of Namco stuff. 3DS eShop. And then there's N64, Game Boy Color, Nintendo Wii shooting games. I believe there's shotgun games and arcade PC games. So I've had a Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy. There's a lot more Angry Birds on this system. Virtua Cop, Street Fighter 5, Soul Calibur 6, and then if I go back, go into PC fighting games, I'll also add Mortal Kombat to here because it's got XL and Mortal Kombat Complete Edition, which is 9. So the wheel lot needs changed on that. Street Fighter 5's there. Tekken 7. Tekken 7 on this as well has all the DLC characters, so you've got Negan, you've got Geese, you've got Law, Armor King, so nice collection of the characters on there. Dragon Ball Fighter Z, Jump Force, Injustice 2, and then you have the Pinball FX2 stuff and free, I believe, on this system, as well as more pinball stuff, which I'll also configure with the system. Nice Resident Evil collection. If I find enough space on it and add Resident Evil 2, the remake one, the HD remake, I'll probably add it to this menu here as well. Doesn't look like it's got Resident Evil 2 on there, does it? Survivor 2. So that'll be a neat little add for the no, I'll probably remove that game. I mean, there's only so certain things, certain moves you can do and stuff on games like that, and they're big crap really. Sammy Thomas Wave. This is a game I usually play with my friend when he's down, my mate Matt. Fist of the North Star, absolutely brilliant fighter. Yeah, I usually do tests on that as well. If I do a test, I usually load that game. But yeah, just like I say, a huge collection. The unit hopefully will be built in the next few weeks alongside my current orders that I should be caught up on. I've got a couple of units going off next week. I'm just waiting on some pallets coming in. I've been in, like I say, configuring everything, making sure it all loads perfectly fine. I do have issues, like I say, capturing it with the capture software. It doesn't like to load certain systems and certain games, but so if I have any issues, I'll end the video suddenly. But like I say, I've spent the whole weekend sitting down, configuring, testing. So you have two player controller on this, so we can play doubles and stuff. There we go. Swap between the two. Exit that. So this is available for sale now. This is on eBay, this drive. I'll put a link below the video as well. Where's that? Oh yeah, I had to remove House of the Dead 4. It wasn't working the way I wished it to on the setup, so I just removed it from the system. I'll take a look at a later date and re-add it. But other than that, like I say, I've done a hell of a lot of configuration. I've been doing a lot with the OS, making sure everything loads, exits perfectly fine, boots direct into. I've got to do some shelling tests as well, because I know I've had issues in Windows 10 shelling it before, but I have a tutorial that I follow, because the usual what's it bloody called, instant sheller doesn't usually work on my build of Windows. So just exit that quickly. For some reason it's mapped me Xbox One controller to 1, which is 2, and I haven't got 2 plugged in, so I'll swap the remapping, because I hot swapped the controllers, I think, while I was in a system, and it ended up hot swapping controller 2 to 1. I've got a quick fix for that when I exit the game, exit the system. So then, Sega Saturn, Sega SG, System Y board 16, Shotgun Games, Silent Hill. There's just a ton of stuff. I'll be ending the video because I think the missus is wanting to chill and watch a program, so I'm gonna end the video here, and I'll keep you updated on the Mortal Kombat 11 build. I'm really excited for it. It'll be my first online system. I don't usually like doing online stuff. I like to keep your systems offline, just to avoid any issues. But I've been spending a lot of hours setting it up perfectly, so it shouldn't falter. So then I'm going to exit this. I'm going to go into me recording, and I'll stop. I'll see you later. Bye.